Hi, this is Megan streaming the Fall Outdoor League at the St. Louis Park Recreation Outdoor Center, fondly called the ROC. This is technically outdoor broom ball, so there is an outdoor ball down there. I don't know if my phone will let me zoom. There we go. Which is for anyone, I guess, from like East Coast or not familiar with like local outdoor broom ball. It's kind of like a little soccer ball. Net's the same size. This rink is like a standard hockey size rink. Typically outdoor broom ball is played on a lot smaller of a rink. The ROC is a really cool facility. You can see it's got like the partially covered like wooden structuring here that's just really beautiful, and then the ice is partially refrigerated, and then you can kind of see you can see the street and cars driving by over behind the net here. Really fun rink. This league has kind of a mixture of people with Hagans, which you can totally wear on this ice as long as there's a bunch of like snow and leaves and debris blowing around, and then people with outdoor shoes. These two teams have kind of, I think, B-side sweepers, I think at this point is mostly indoor folks. I think everyone I'm seeing out here right now is familiar with the indoor game. And then Rink Ratz, pretty largely, I think, are also some indoor folks, like Yari Bryn is getting on the ice, and then Courtney Bryn, who both play indoor. But I want to say I've seen a couple of like old school like D-gels or like Acacia outdoor shoes on folks from both teams, and several teams also in this league. So outdoor ball, refrigerated ice, a lot of people in Hagans anyway. It's cold. I don't know how cold. I'm fully coated up, hatted up. I don't have gloves on because I'm streaming, and my heat pack is sadly in my pocket now. We'll see how long my hands last. But probably with the wind chill and it being dark, I don't know, like 10 to 14 degrees right now. So yeah, game's supposed to start, I think, in a couple minutes. I'm not sure. Both refs are definitely here. One net's not set up yet. But again, for anyone curious, it's kind of partially outdoor broom ball with two teams here, Rink Ratz and B-side sweepers. It is interesting. Both teams I'm noticing are in black, but it looks like Rink Ratz will change. B-side sweepers only have dark. I see Tim Zimmer waving at the camera. Also an indoor guy, Jen Revel's walking by him. So I think both these teams have a decent amount of indoor folks. That's probably one of the only reasons I feel comfortable streaming, is because I'll actually know a lot of the names. It's probably the only game also that I will stream because, again, I am outside and it is cold. There's snow. You can see snow in the bleachers. I maybe started streaming a little too early, but that's okay. So we'll just hang out until the game gets started. Anyone just joining who's curious, I think the game was already supposed to start. This is outdoor St. Louis Park Rec League. Yeah, outdoor ball, regular quote-unquote US size nets, full sheet of ice, partially refrigerated, partially covered, mostly covered. Rink Ratz versus B-side sweepers. Got jersey color change here. I think Rink Ratz aren't used to having to wear white, so most of them are just going inside out. B-side sweepers here in Mostly black, and then a couple folks who are double dipping on another team in like some navy. So don't know why we haven't started yet. I feel like normally well, I don't know. The first week there was like a scheduling overlap and they started games like 20 minutes late. So maybe this isn't quite as strict of scheduling as maybe some of the other leagues. Like I know the women's indoor league is on like this really strict time schedule where games will start at like 2:24 and then another game will be at like 3:48. So here come the refs. I think we're about to get started here. I don't recall. I know it's running time halves. I think 18-minute running time halves. So penalties are also 3-minute running time. Looks like we're going to get underway here. I don't know the name of either ref here. I know this one walking across the ice right now has done several indoor tournaments. But I'm not 100% sure on his name. Pretty much see him at indoor ABA stuff. And then St. Louis Park specifically, like outdoor, I see him all the time. So a St. Louis Park institution fixture, I'm not sure. Another thing in this league too is hi Nate Peterson. Nate's waving at the camera. I lost my train of thought. Wow, B-side sweeper's really fired up here. Trying to figure out, is that Johnny Sin with the nice winter gloves? Kind of looks like him, but I don't think it actually is. Needed a ball. Outdoor ball. On my phone screen will probably look just like a regular broom ball, but it is kind of like a soccer ball because it's an outdoor ball. So it'll really fly out here too, as you'll see. Rink Ratz win the opening draw. They will gain the B-side zone. Nate Peterson tries to bat it out of the way, but now he's in a foot race with Rink Ratz number 97, although you can't see it because their jerseys are inside out. They'll carry pass down here to Aaron Topley. Looking for some options with some pressure from Nate. She'll throw it to the corner here for her center. He'll make a drive toward the net, but it goes back behind. He might have been going for a back wall pass. Brody tries to pass out middle, but it's picked off by Aaron, recovered by number 88 from B-side sweepers. He'll walk, he'll walk, he'll walk. He'll poke. He'll somehow get it through Yari Brin's legs. Cross over the line. Courtney Brin picks that back up. She's got a 2-on-1 here. Elects to drop it low. I have Bethlyn joining me now in the commentating booth if she wants. Rink Ratz carries the ball low behind the net. Tries to make a pass blocked off by Aaron Bradley, the brick wall of sweater weather, as I've been referring to her lately. Jen Revels tries to dangle. Gets picked off by, I think that's Janie. Yeah. It's hard because, like, their jerseys are inside out. I'm so used to looking at numbers. Yari Brin with the ball from Rink Ratz. Tries to drive toward the net. Bounces off a foot. Aaron kicks that up toward Jason Revels, who it barely missed his stick. So Rink Ratz will keep the zone. Pass toward the middle. Yari Brin picks that up. I did warn Rink Ratz about his shot. Hopefully they take that seriously. 88 tries to clear. It's blocked. Still, or no, it is out. Just crossed the line. Yari Brin with the ball again. Little backhand rip to the corner. Aaron will pick that up with pressure from Janie. Aaron accidentally kicks it right on Janie's broom. Janie will maintain possession. She's looking for more options. Elects to pass down to the corner to her teammate. This girl who's just wheeling. I don't know who she is. Ooh, drive toward the net. Knocked aside by Panda. Jen banks that back behind, but Yari Brin will get there first. Nate Peterson adjusting the net. Looks like nobody put the pegs in. Yari with a little hand move to the slot. Just misses. I'm probably talking so loud everyone can hear me. On the ice, Jen Revels picks that off. Banks upwards to exit the zone so B-side can get some fresh legs out. Number 13 will get the ball. He's got lots of time and space to move here. Tries to pass to Z-Porter, picked off by Jason, but a second attempt works. Oh, okay. Rachel has the ball. Matt pokes it just back, so it'll stay in zone. Oh, okay. Breck pass that to Matt, to Jason. They have zone. He'll put the ball down deep. Matt will get there. He's got a little bit of pressure from two folks. Drives toward the net. Bounces off the side. Britt's a pretty formidable goalie, I think, on the post. Oh, Jason with a drive toward the net. Tipped in by Breck Quaid, and that is B-side sweepers. up now 1-0 over Rink Ratz. We have 17:05 left in the first half. I clearly misspoke. I thought it was 18-minute running time halves, but it must be 20. Panda's putting the pegs in the net because nobody did it for her. I don't know who set up the net, but they didn't put the pegs in. I'm assuming Brits doesn't have them either unless Yari, who set it up, did it for her. Oh, now the ref's helping. I guess her pegs aren't in.
Stop the clock.
Nah, don't stop the clock. They already started late. Nick Conan's watching. Hi, Nick Conan. Come play outdoor broomball at the ROC. You could launch a ball into the stratosphere. If anyone can punch the ball through the ceiling at the ROC, I think it's Nick Conan. Oh my gosh, this is quite the... Anyone just joining, this is... I don't even know what you would call this level of broomball. B+-ish. I don't know. Outdoor broomball at the ROC. I thought there maybe would be people with outdoor shoes on, but I think both these teams are firmly wearing Hagens. I don't think I've seen nappers yet. Oh, Tim Zimmer's got nappers. That's a man with taste. I think the net finally has pegs in it so we can play. No, still one left. I think, is that Johnny Sin? At the face-off for Rink Ratz?
Nope.
No, that's, who is that?
Adam.
Yes.
We call him Taylor.
Okay, Adam.
Tramka.
It's because of the cut thing. I'm like, I know that's not Johnny Sin, but like, it's
Yep.
something with the nose and the cut cage.
Yep.
I don't know why. Nick goes sky high. Nick Conan, I don't ever want to see you hit an outdoor ball. I really think it would just like leave the state. Oh my god, the net, like they keep trying to do the pegs. Maybe this is embarrassing. Maybe I shouldn't. They kept trying to do the pegs and they kept falling out the bottom of the net. I think we're gonna play though. Jason Rebels facing off against, his name is Adam, I guess. Okay. He's got shorts on, or he pulled up his pants on the one leg. That's a look. I care a lot about style points. Good pass from Zimmer to Matt, who will hit Rebels on the boards here. Gain zone. Pressure from Pink Stickhead. Banks it up. Royal will recover. Good flip. Past Aaron. Topley to get it remaining in the zone, I guess, down low. Aaron passed there. Picked off. Breck with a drive toward the net. She's hungry now. She's got a taste. She can't go back to the way things were. Rebels trying to hold on. Manages to keep that, but it gets picked off by Courtney with really good pressure there. Picked off by Roya from B side. Breck will recover, get it to Jason, who manages to avoid Adam. Drive toward the net. Oh my gosh. I don't know if they're counting that as a goal. The ref is walking over like it is. Yeah, they counted it as a goal.
For the replay.
I think it went in personally, and I'm saying that as a goalie. Just the way it bounced off from inside that post. I personally think it was a goal, but she doesn't seem to think so. Britt, I don't know that she really tracked it. She caught it when it came back out. B-side sweepers are up 2-0, despite Rink Ratz opposing calls, but that's all right. Janie gets one back, but the Rink Ratz folks are still yelling at the refs. I'd just be happy your teammate scored and let it go if it were me. But I'm not here to to be a broomball mediator. We now have a 2-1 score. B-side sweepers versus Rink Ratz. 17:21 left in the first half. I feel like I just said there were 17 minutes left. They must have added time back on the clock.
Yep.
It's the longest broomball game of my life. I don't have gloves. B-side sweepers carrying the ball up ice here on the boards. Pressure from three folks. Got to put it somewhere. He likes to throw it to the corner. I believe that is Jen, number 9, putting on some pressure. Scott Brody will pick off from Janie, put it back down to the corner. Scott recovers. Pass up toward the D. Aaron Bradley will settle out their foot. HP with a rip. Goes off the netting, bounces off the back of the net. 88 will recover for B-side. Pass over to Jen. I'm right, that's Jen, right? Okay, great. I'm terrible with names. Janie picks it off, though. Tries to pass up for Yari, but Aaron, the wall. Gets to Yari anyway. They'll have a 2-on-1 here with Nate Peterson trying to fight them off. Aaron backchecking hard, though. Pass through. Panda stops that with her stick. Nate banks it over to the boards. Tatiana tries to do a nice little wrister. Doesn't quite work. Brody picks it off. Pass up to 88. some kicking. I have a Topley here with me. What do you think your mom needs to do to succeed?
Get a goal.
Get a goal. I like that. Aaron Topley, you need to get a goal. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yes. Shot on net. Panda stops. Roya banks it back up, though. Rink Ratz will pick back up again. Nate Peterson tries to stop. It gets through. I think a little miscommunication between Roya and Panda. Rink Ratz applying a lot of pressure. Yari with that wrister. Top shelf in the net. It's a dangerous man. Yari Bryn. Look at him running.
How do you know some of these guys' names on the other team?
I play too much broom ball. I used to play on the black team.
Why?
Because they asked me to play with them. And I was new to broom ball and didn't know anybody yet. That's not why I left the team. But that's why I was on there in the beginning. Rink Ratz win that face off. Courtney Bryn with the ball. Bank up boards. Tim Zimmer recovers. Pass across to Roya. Jason needs to move his feet. Get open, brother. Jen's like, that's okay. I cover for my husband all the time in all things. Gets it in the zone, but a good push back from 13. And now Rink Ratz have gained the B-side zone. Tim Zimmer. Nice little rip. Hits Roya. She'll run. She's got a hard back check there from Aaron. Or should we call her mom? Jason Revels in the Rink Ratz zone. Ooh, he's a dangerous man. Yeah, I was going to say. Got to be careful on those. Goes just behind the net. Jen is there to, again, clean up after her husband. Oh, my gosh. That was a great play on net. Just went wide. Matt picks up. Pass to Jason. Jason rip. Oh, my gosh. Great save by Britt with her stick. It goes over to the corner. Jen Revels will recover. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit here. Jen drive toward the net. Blocked off by number 13. I think that will technically, yeah, that'll be icing. So we'll come right back down into the Rink Ratz zone. Did you want to say hi to the camera? You can feel... Hi! Bethlehem runs out of the way so she's not on camera. Ooh, I like Sour Skittles. Those are my favorite. 11:43 left in the first half. They put up... Oh, yeah, it is 2-2. I forgot. Rink Ratz scored twice. Looks like Revels v. Bryn at the face-off. Revels wins. Breck pass back to Aaron. Woo! Tip toward the net. Jason has free real estate. Good flip. Blocked out. Bryn passes to Janie on the boards here. She will get it out of the zone. Yari gains zone for Rink Ratz. Heading toward the net. Has a scale back door. Good rip on net. Panda with a nice settle. Aaron recovers that with pressure from Janie. And a little foot race here back behind the net. Aaron manages to maintain possession. Pass to Matt. Good pick and walk out by Matt. He'll walk up, hit Revels. He'll walk. I think there's too much pressure in the middle. That's a good idea with the flip. Recovered. Matt's there, though. He'll drive toward the net. Saved by Britt. Goes to the corner. Which one?
Ball.
When?
I think it might have gone in the net.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's hard to tell. Oh, Yari Bryn with another goal. Good low rip. You don't usually see that from Bryn. Gets past Panda. Hits the far corner. We now have 3-2 Rink Ratz over B-side sweepers. Yet to see a goal from Aaron. A lot of game left, though. 10:20 left in the first half. High-scoring game. Aaron smiles up toward the stands. Your mom was smiling at you. You missed it. B-side wins that draw. Scott with pressure from a couple boys. Roya flips up. Good grab from Scott. Showing off. Pass over to Jen on the boards. She'll put that down in the corner. Number 88 will get there first for B-side sweepers. Good little walk toward the front. Oh my gosh, lots of pressure there from Rink Ratz. Good D. Brody couldn't even get a shot on net. Roya picks that off. Bounce off the boards to Jen. She tries to pass toward the middle. Adam picks that up. Brody tried to block. Didn't quite work. Bobbled through. Nate Peterson will poke that back down, though. Adam gets it back for Rink Ratz. Bank up boards. Peterson keeps that in. Foot race. Scott Brody tries to grab. Adam passes to the middle. Has an open teammate. It'll be a 3-on-3 unless Roya almost thwarted that effort. Rink Ratz will gain the zone. Passes out. Nate Peterson picked off, but picked up by Erin Topley. She'll shoot toward the net. Settled by a couple B-siders. Nate trying to get past this very tall gentleman. He'll drive up to his D here on the point. Jen with some pressure. Huh?
That's probably no.
Oh, tangle. Shot. Blocked. Peterson to Dahl. Dahl puts it through. Still in the B-side zone. Sorry, my camera work is sloppy. I'm cold. Brody manages to clear zone. 37 tries to rip out. Blocked by number 88. 37 from Rink Ratz here is first with the ball. He'll flip up, and it is in the bleachers.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh, we have child labor. Going to get the ball. We might get a fresh one in before, but we'll see. Excellent work. I've always thought the Topleys were very hardworking individuals. She's still going. I see another Topley child running around. If anyone's also interested, we have a secondary view of the Detroit Lions game over here while they're figuring out the ball situation. How are the... Oh, she's gone. I was going to ask how the Lions are doing. I don't follow football. Also, we're here for Broomball. Rink Ratz win that back. Bryn, back to number 37, who is not a Bryn. Courtney has it. Back behind the net. Looking for a lane. Goes toward Janie on the boards. Jen Revels is there first. Pass to Tim Zimmer. He's going to have to contend with Janie, though. He'll go back down boards to Jen. She'll drive toward the net. Good save by Britt, and that'll be a whistle. We'll have a face-off here in the Rink Ratz zone. It's like another Brody v. Bryn face-off. The Bees facing off at the B-side sweepers versus Brink Bratz game. 88 drives it right into Brody's leg. Tries to go again. It's back behind the net. 13 there first. Okay. Ooh, good flip up. Blocked by Tim Zimmer, though. Couldn't quite get it to number 86, Yari Brand. 88 in a foot race. 13 recovers the ball here for Rink Ratz. I'm going to zoom back out a little bit. Pass out. Clears the zone. Erin Topley had to contend with two. Rink Ratz didn't quite work out. Janie driving toward the net. Tim Zimmer tries to get it in his feet. Doesn't quite pan out, but he'll recover. He'll carry the ball back behind the net. I think he wants to hit Jen Revels, but he's getting pressure here. Hits the back of the net instead. Janie recovers, driving toward the net. Good D from Erin there. Oh, and Yari Bryn has the ball again. Not the man you want with the ball. Good stick handler, good shooter. He does miss, though. Tim Zimmer will recover. 6:25 left in the first half. Tim, a very patient man, elects to bank the ball up. Trying to go for, I think, Jen on the boards, but Brody gets there first after some good forechecking from Courtney Bryn. Keeps the ball in the zone. Rink Ratz gal goes down. Revels tries to go to Revels, but it's blocked by Bryn. 84 or 48. Tatiana tries to shoot toward the net, blocked by Zimmer. He's looking for some options here. Hits Matt. Good settle. Could have been a 2-on-2, but not quite enough room. Yari with a solid back check. But Matt will get the ball to Jason, who has his wife, but he'll just shoot anyway. Great save by Britt. Matt trying to get the ball back. Courtney Bryn tries to push up. Hits Jason, though, instead on a turnover. Kerfuffle out in front of the net. Yari will just flip the ball up and out of the zone. Force B-side to recover. Good back check or forecheck here from Erin Topley. Panda will put the ball toward the boards for Nate. Aaron still forechecking. He'll go back around for Roya while Rink Ratz get fresh legs, and I think B-side sweepers maybe swapped a couple personnel as well. Roya banks up boards for Jason Revels. He's taking a peek. Stick swipe from Adam didn't quite pan out. Jason will hit Breck in the middle. She tries to go right back, but it's picked off. Erin has the ball now. She'll put that deep into the B-side sweeper zone. Panda gets there first. I think smartly elects to put it back behind the net so HP can come back and pick that up. Oh, tried to pass in the middle to Roya. Almost picked off. Whoo, boy. HP creating some drama and suspense here at the ROC. Puts it upwards. Breck gets there first. Good pressure from Erin, giving her the business. So she'll go back down to HP. Tries to bank it, I think, for a hand pass, but the ref's saying it tipped off 37's hand. So no icing. Rink puts that back around. Jason forechecking harder than I've ever seen him run in my entire life. Tries to pass to Matt. Blocked off, not quite connecting. Matt trying to find some options here. Passes to Breck, who hits HP. HP banks off boards for Matt. Tries to pass to the middle to Breck. Doesn't quite work out. HP will recover. Down to Rebels. Rebels with a shot. Doesn't make it through the Rink Ratz defender's legs. They will recover. Adam has the ball back behind. Banks up boards. Gets it past Breck. Will hit this very tall gentleman who gets it past Roya into the zone. HP tries to bank up. Held in, though, by Tatiana. She banks out front. Matt will recover that. Pass to Nate, who goes up to Roya. Pressure from number 37, though, here. And Rink Ratz will maintain the zone. 8 with a drive toward the net. Kind of spins and bobbles and banks back behind. Matt with a nice little one-handed rip-up boards. Oops, sorry, I panned the camera up too high. Tatiana manages to get the ball off Breck's stick, but then it's put right back on Breck again. Tries to pass up, blocked off by the defender. She passes over here to number 97, I think. Oh, Rachel passed it to 97, who I know is Adam, because Bethlyn's told me like 5 times. Beautiful pass in the slot there. Tatiana tried to do a little spin move. Panda has it, doesn't pick it up, though, banks it to the corner. Roya will try to get there first, beat off by the tall guy, number 8. It's probably Will. I'm going to call him probably Will for the rest of the game. Adam drive toward the net, blocked by HP. I already forgot the name Bethlyn told me. Breck fakes that off. I can't talk. It's cold. Rachel puts it on the boards for Tatiana. Puts it low for Adam, who tries to toss it out front, but it goes on the side of the net. Roya's there. HP now trying to get the ball for B-side sweepers. It's been in the B-side zone for a long time. Breck doing everything she can just to get it past this defender, Rachel, who's giving her the business. Manages to squeak by. Jason has it. B-side's probably going to change, though, and Jason's going to be all by himself. Drives toward the net. Just goes wide. Matt will get there first from B-side sweepers. Matt looking for options. Goes up to Tim Zimmer. Pressure from, I already forgot his name, probably Jason. Probably Adam. One of those names. Yeah. Will? Probably Will. That's his name. Jason drives toward the net. Goes wide. Picked up by Zimmer. 8's Will. We have confirmation. 8 is Will. Tim Zimmer tries to pass out to the slot. Nobody's home to answer the door. Tatiana tries to flip out. Great block by Aaron Bradley. I'm obsessed with Aaron Bradley. Zimmer drive toward the net, blocked off by number 37. Tries to go up boards, but Jason Rebels blocks that attempt. Adam picks that back up. Jen giving him the business, hits Jason back around the back of the net. He will walk. Backhand drive, banks off the back. Jen was there, missed the swing. Tatiana now with the ball from Rink Ratz. Good patience there. She'll drive up. Almost out. Tim Zimmer gets there first before Will can. He'll keep it ball in the zone. B-side now getting their own solid forechecking time here. Rachel gets there, but Matt banks it off her stick. Back down low. We have 49 seconds left in the first half. Tim Zimmer driving toward the net, blocked by Adam. Jen tries to put it back toward the net. Adam picks that up. 38 seconds left. Goes up boards to Janie. Just gets it out of the B-side zone. Zimmer with it. Looking around. He'll hit Jason up boards. Jason, drive toward the net, goes wide. Jen will get there from B-side. Tries to put it toward the net. Doesn't quite connect. Yeah, there's 5 seconds left. Tim Zimmer might do a bomb because, it's Tim Zimmer. We expect nothing less. Sorry, I am really bad at the camera work today. Probably because I'm cold and don't have gloves on and I am outside. Bethlyn throwing the ball in. That got banked out earlier. It's the end of the first half. It is currently 3-2. Rink Ratz up 1 over B-side sweepers. Someone's waving. What? Who's winning the game? Rink Ratz are winning the game right now. Unfortunately, Aaron Topley has not scored. We do know that is the key to success.
Has not scored yet.
True, yet. Forgot to add that. I think with B-side sweepers, you can't let Yari Bryn do Yari Bryn stuff. It's as simple as that. That man is a menace. 2 very solid goals from Bryn in the first half of the game. And then, yeah, I mean, they also need to generate, I think, a little bit more conducive offense. The ball's kind of going behind a lot. And I think Rink are doing a really good job shelling up defensively and kind of blocking out shots. Also, Britt's a really good goalie, so even if you get past a couple defenders, it's going to be really hard to even get the ball in the net. And they, yeah, I mean, solid zone time, really good defense. And then, yeah, I think with B-side sweepers as well, just a little less chaos. A lot of confusion, I think, in the D zone, some kind of silly turnovers. But yeah, it should be a fun second half. It's still, I think, anybody's game. A lot of goals in the first half. 5 goals in the first half is quite a lot. I haven't played outdoor in a long time, and Bethlyn walked away probably to get ready for her own game. I don't know how many goals I usually see in outdoor. 5 feels like a lot. Erin will pass that back to Courtney, who will go back up to her after getting the ball around Jen Revels. Roya steps in, but Erin will get pass to Bryn, another dangle, and another goal from Yari Bryn. That is a hat trick for Yari Bryn, and Rink Ratz are up 4-2 over B-side sweepers with 19:37 left in the second half. Are you cold? You don't have a hat on. How are you not cold? Oh, okay. Rink Ratz win again, the same way they won the faceoff in the first drop of the half. Can't talk today.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's because I'm cold. Number 13 goes upboards to Will. Nate from B-side sweepers. Oops, sorry. Gets the ball. Passes up to number 88. Brody will get that out over the line. Tries to settle, looking for a pass. Manages to find 88. That was a solid maneuver. Yari Bryn, though, will get that back. Give it to Will, who's looking to hit Aaron, but he'll put it down deep in the B-side zone instead. We've got Roya and Aaron in a foot race. Roya gets there first. She'll pass back down to HP. Good pressure here from Will on Rink Ratz. Passes upboards to Jen, who will keep the ball down low, looking, I think, for better passing options than are currently available. She's kind of all alone over there. Getting a lot of pressure there from Aaron. Good spin move, banks up out of the zone, but Rink Ratz will get there first. Brody v. Bryn. Bryn comes up with the ball. Hits Aaron in the middle. She'll drive toward the net. Blocked off by HB's foot, and Panda will put that toward the boards. Little miscommunication for kerfuffle there, but Jen with the ball banks up for HP. He'll hit Brody. Bryn with a good back check here. Brody will keep the ball, though. Elects to pass back to Nate so fresh legs can come out. Nate will hit number 88 here on the boards. Tries to put it in. Blocked off by number 13. Up boards again. Will gets there first. We'll put it up. Breck Quaid recovers. Tatiana has the ball. Foot race here with Nate Peterson toward the net. She'll take a drive. Manages to dangle around Nate. Good flip up, but it goes errantly behind the net. Aaron tries to tip that back around for HP, but he was out in the slot. So Will recovers for Rink Ratz, hits Tatiana in the slot, poked off by Revels, 88. Tries to pass up to Revels, I think, but just hits a Rink Ratz defender. Breck was there, though, with that drive in. Tries to put it upwards. Stopped by Tatiana. She'll pass to Will here in the middle. He'll take a drive toward the net. Goes wide. Panda in a foot race with Adam. Manages to bank it back to Aaron. Tatiana recovers, though, on a turnover. Does a little skip and a hop over Breck's stick. Puts it down low so she can change. Adam with the ball has tried to put it out front for Janie, but she was driving back toward the behind the goal line. So B-side able to clear the zone here. Jason Revels will carry in alone while B-side gets some fresh legs out. 16:34 left in the second half. Jason dangling and moving. Banks the ball off the boards for Matt. He'll drive toward the net. Blocked by Rachel. Jen recovers for B-side. Tries to hit Jason. Poked off by number 37, I think. Aaron Topley with the ball for Rink Ratz. Tries to pass up. Tim Zimmer says not today. Kicks it to Jen, who gives it to Jason, who rips it right into a defender's legs. Aaron Bradley puts that down for Jen. Passes to Jason. Rip toward the net. Goes just wide. Matt recovers for B-side. Will pass back up to Tim Zimmer here on the point. He'll take a little peek. See if he likes what he sees. He must, because he rips it toward the net. Goes wide. Recovered by number 37. Sorry, not number 13. Jen Dahl. Tries to get there, but I think that's Rachel. Or no, it's Aaron. Sorry, it's Aaron. Topley beats Jen to the ball. Defender puts that up for Aaron. Topley getting pressure from Jason Revels. Ball gets put back behind the net. What? Matt with the ball tries to walk into the slot, take a drive. Just poke. Gets a drive in anyway, but it's right into Britt's stomach, and she will gobble that up. She has really good positioning. She's a tough cookie. Hard to get the ball past. Fresh legs looks like for both teams here. We've got a couple Revels on the ice. Only one Bryn. Or maybe a couple Bryns, now that I think about it. Tim Zimmer manages to keep that in for B-side. Tries to drive toward the net, but it bobbles a little bit. Courtney manages to keep Jason Revels off of that. Adam drives upwards, blocked by Tim Zimmer. Tries to, it does stay in. Off the boards to hit Revels. In a foot race here with Courtney Bryn. Down in the corner, has the ball, walking up. I think wanted to hit Matt, but too much traffic in the way. Good shot blocked by Courtney Bryn. I think Adam was trying to rip that out, but it didn't quite pan out. Tim Zimmer now with the ball for B-side sweepers. 14-16 left in the second half. Good little lob up. Tried to recover by 97, but Jason Revels will get there first. Oh, good rip on net. Beautiful save by Britt. Matt tried to get the rebound, but 37 manages to clear that to the corner. Jeannie puts that toward the middle for Courtney. 2 Minnesota Milders. She manages to get it past Tim Zimmer. So now Panda will have to contend with a couple Rink Rats, or she smartly plays the ball up to Jen Revels and doesn't have to worry about it at all. Jen getting a lot of pressure here from Will. Pass up the middle, hits her husband with a pass. He'll go to Matt. Matt will gain zone. Rip toward the net. Doesn't quite pan out. 13 with a drive, or with a attempted block, but Matt got a drive through. Hit the side of the net. Oop, I'm panning up again on accident because I'm cold. Matt pressuring Will. Good kick, keep in by Nate Peterson. But Tatiana gets there. Good flip, manages to get past Roya. And we have Yari Bryn again running free. Good block by Roya to intercept that pass there. Ball goes to the corner. Tatiana will recover that for Rink Rats. She's looking around, trying to find some options. She will bank around the back of the net to Will, who will go up to number 13 here. On the point, he will pass across to Rachel, who will go toward the net with pressure from Brody. She elects to pass to Tatiana with the hands. Tatiana tries to pass middle, picked off by HP, but Bryn recovers. He'll drive high, up off the netting. Will picks that up for Rink Rats. Poked off by Matt. Matt will get there first for B-side sweepers. Taking a look, blocked off by Tatiana. She's got great hands. I don't think that works 99% of the time. Ooh, good drive to the slot. Again, nobody home. Breck picks that up, tries to pass to Brody, but the pass is a little slow, and he outran the ball. So he'll have to run back and get it. Gets it to HP, who gives it back to Breck. Kick pass back to Roya. She'll try to drive up boards, blocked off by Will from Rink Rats, so they will keep the zone. Rink Rats, Will passes to Tatiana, who goes to Yari Bryn. Getting pressure here from Brody. Bryn will pass across to 13, who passes downboards to Will, who will go back up to 13 with Breck Quaid back checking. Pass across here to Rachel. She'll take a look. Tries to take a little drive on net, blocked by Matt. Brody and Bryn in a foot race for what feels like the millionth time this game. Pass upwards. Shot on, not quite, blocked by Nate Peterson. Kick up to Breck. She'll get the ball deep into the Rink Rats zone. Brody running hard here, trying to keep the ball in. Manages to get around Rachel. He'll keep possession here, walking around. He's got number 88 streaking into the slot. Oh my gosh, beautiful pass, and they score! There we go. Now it's a game, sort of. We got 11 minutes left. It's now 4-3. Rink Rats over B-side sweepers. Great play B-side sweepers aren't out of the game yet. I'm trying to remember the records of these teams. I'm not playing in this league, but I took a little peeky peek today because I was trying to figure out when this game was. They might have tied records. So this could be an important game in the standings. This is the last game of the season. They don't do playoffs in this league. B-side won the face-off. Bradley up to Dahl, who puts the ball in the Rink Ratz zone. 37, flip up to Adam, doesn't quite connect. HP will keep the ball in the zone. Rip toward the net. Pings off the post. Dahl with the drive, goes to the corner. I got so excited by Nate's drive. I totally was awful with the filming. That's okay. Janie with the ball manages to flip up and over Nate Peterson's stick. I'm panning too high yet again. Bradley with the ball. Flip up boards to HP. Janie recovers, though. Gets the ball to Aaron. Bradley smartly backing off to cover this guy in the slot. Pass goes errantly wide and into the corner. Adam will be there first from Rink Ratz. Can't let him just walk. Good job, Aaron. Good step. Great block. 37 recovers the blocked shot. Pass back down again to Adam. Aaron's like, try it again. He goes for the pass. Picked off by Nate Peterson. Sees Rebels. He's walking. 3-on-2 here if they can hurry. 88 gains the zone. Rips the ball into Courtney Bryn. She'll pass up to Aaron Topley. Topley to Adam. Picked off by Roya and still in the zone, I think. They said out. But I think it looked still in. Jason. Pressure from 3. Rink Ratz gets it back to Tim Zimmer, who will take a drive toward the net. Banks off. Jen, good flip up into the corner. 37 drives off the glass. Topley is there with a lot of room to work with. Janie streaking. Zimmer will block the pass. Jason, drive toward the net. Blocked by Britt. Nice save. 37 punches that back toward Banks around the boards. Gets it past 88. Courtney and Jason in a foot race here on the boards. Jason Revels will come up with the ball. Drive toward the net. Hits Adam. Goes back to Bryn and Revels again. Revels tries to pass up boards. Picked off by Tatiana. She'll almost get it past Tim Zimmer, but he'll manage to keep it in. He'll walk. Pass to Revels, who has his wife, Revels, on the back door. Good block by Adam. He'll walk. Picked off by Tim Zimmer. Almost had a very scary 3-on-1 opportunity if that hadn't panned out. Courtney Bryn will recover. Looking for a drive. Hits Adam here in the middle. Rink Ratz with a 3-on-2. Tim Zimmer doing his little Naruto run. Pass to the slot, picked off by Panda. Goes toward the boards. Will Banks up to hit Tatiana, who I feel like just left the ice. Or is that Rachel? That might be Rachel. I think that's Rachel. I keep mixing people up. Roya, pass back to Zimmer. 7:57 left in the game. There is OT in this league. So if B-side sweepers manage to tie it up and Rink Ratz don't score any more goals, we will have an OT. Revels with the ball to 88. Sorry?
I know some people won't know what you're talking about.
Everyone watching should know what overtime is. It's broomball, people. You better know what overtime is. If you're watching, you don't know what overtime is. Woof. Tim Zimmer takes a drive, bangs off the backboards and off the back of the net. Number 88 tries to pass up to Tim Zimmer, but that didn't have enough heat on it, so Yari Bryn will recover. The man with the hands, pass to Tatiana. Picked off by Roya. Jen banks it in for Brody. She'll go for a change. Manages to block the pass from Rachel. Oh, tried to take a drive, accidentally hit the wrong person. Or thought Tatiana was on his team, I'm not sure which. Zimmer will come back in a foot race with the very tall man, Will. Zimmer looking for options, hits Breck. Tried to hit Breck, almost hit number 88 as he was getting off the ice. They're a little lenient, though, with the too many men rule. They kind of treat it like outdoors where you get a couple gratuity steps. Nate Peterson recovers for B-side. Gains the zone, puts it to the corner for Brody to recover. 13 from Rink Ratz gets there first, banks it around. Janie and Matt with a little bump. Everyone seems okay. Good pick off by Matt. Brody keeps the ball, puts it on net. Brent with a beautiful save and redirect. Janie toward the middle. Nate Peterson gets a piece of it, but it manages to clear the zone. Rink Ratz getting a couple fresh legs out. Looks like everyone on B-side, is feeling fresh. Nate had to go all the way back to get the ball. Pressure here from Topley. will hit Bradley on the boards. Elects to kick the ball up to Breck. Good work. Gain the zone. Bank off the boards around Rachel into the corner. Number 13 will get there from Rink Ratz. Thank you, Luke, for the Naruto run compliments. Tim Zimmer doesn't know what that means. I'm glad somebody knows what that means. Topley up to Janie. Beautiful pass. In a foot race here with Nate Peterson as the ball clears the zone. HP will hit Bradley. Pressure here from Topley. Aaron on Aaron crime. Topley will come up with the ball. Bradley giving her the business on the boards. There can be only one. Just kidding. There's plenty of room for Aaron's and broom ball. Matt gets it. Out of the zone. In a foot race with Bryn. Very smartly puts the ball toward the board. So number 13 can hustle back here on the back check. Bank up to Janie. Tries to hit Bryn. HP with a dive. Janie will take the zone. Back check from Matt. Drive toward the net. Panda swings her stick at it. Goes back behind. Oh my gosh. Good drive. Oh my gosh. And Bryn missed the net, but then recovers his own rebound and manages to score. So now 5-3 Rink Ratz versus B-side sweepers. We have 4:50 left in the game. 4 minutes and 40 seconds is a lot of time in a broomball game. In my opinion, you can get 2 goals pretty easy. If B-side will do it or not, I think is the question. We will find out. Honestly, though, these teams seem pretty fairly matched to me. There's a lot of really good, productive work from both teams. It's just who's capitalizing most on the little mistakes. Oh, good drive from Zimmer's on net. Blocked by Britt. She's a solid rip. Tim Zimmer manages to intercept, though, but Will recovers anyway. That would technically be ice, but Panda left the net. She'll hit Roya. Pressure here from 2 Rink Ratz. She'll get the ball through to Zimmer, who will walk. Rip up. Ice, not icing to Matt. He'll get it. He'll settle in. Look for options. Tried to hit Revels. Hit Adam. Will get there. For Rink Ratz, lots of room to move. Can he get past Zimmer? He had a couple chances. Tim Zimmer flubs the ball, but oops, sorry, I panned up again. My bad. Matt with the ball. I'm cold. Getting some judgy looks. Jen manages to put the ball at the side of the net, and Britt will pick that up. 3:29 left in the game. .317 now. Janie running. Ooh. Matt to Zimmer. Flip up. Tried to hit Revels. Blocked by Adam. Adam with a drive wide. Matt will get there. Matt to Zimmer. He'll rip that ball all day. Just goes wide. Hits the back. Sorry. I'm normally better at this, I swear. Jason Revels will recover. Hits Matt, or tried to hit Matt. Topley will get there. She has the ball. She's running up ice. Manages to bank it out of the zone. Past Tim. Matt banks back for Tim. Tim tries to flip up to Revels. Picked off by Adam. Jen tries to gets there. Blocks it. Gets there again. Drive toward the net. Blocked by number 37. He tries to hit Janie, but there's a little too much heat. Roya will settle that. Gets past Janie. Drives in deep. Poked off by Adam. Picked up by Janie from Rink Ratz here. She hits Topley. Manages to get it out of the zone. Dahl and Janie in a foot race here. Jen turns the ball over. Topley with the ball now. Pass back. Oh, and Tim Zimmer back checks just fast enough to get there. Manages to stop the Minnesota mild rush. Dahl will pass up to Matt. Off boards for Revels. Good drive. Blocked by Britt. Bank to the side. Rink Ratz with the ball. Bank upwards to Tatiana, who errantly turns over here. Nate Peterson with the ball will just drive it low for Matt. I think if I were B-side sweepers, I would have pulled my goalie by now, so I'm assuming they aren't planning to. Revels with the ball. My co-commentator is leaving me. It's fine. I didn't do my best. I understand. Jason with the ball. Tries to drive toward the net. Banks off the side. Matt looking for options. I guess they are going to pull Panda, but she's not running very fast. Britt manages to stop Jason Revels' shot and hold on to it. We have a minute left in the game. Rink Ratz are up 5-3 over B-side sweepers at this outdoor St. Louis Park Recreation Outdoor Center Fall Broomball League game. HP will settle that. Drive toward the net. Blocked. Tatiana tries to get through a couple B-siders. Doesn't quite work. HP to Quaid. Quaid tries to drive toward the net. Picked off by a couple Rink Rats. But HP will recover the attempted clear. HP to Brody. Brody with the drive goes high and wide. Rebels will get their first for B-side sweepers. Picked off by Bryn into the corner, number 88. And a foot race with Tatiana. Tatiana comes up with the ball. Flips up and over Brett Quaid. HP, the last line of defense since they pulled Panda. Manages to keep that in. Rebels to Bradley. Bradley to Rebels with an attempted tip. 88 tries to tip toward the front. Brody there. And the game is over. Oh, but Brody technically scored. But I think it was too late. Definitely after the buzzer. So that is your final score. Rink Rats 5. B-side sweepers 3. Thank you for watching this outdoor broomball game brought to you by Broomball Central Live and my terrible camera work.